Welcome to the Jeff Crilley Show. On this edition, we're going to be talking about insurance and how the whole industry is having to pivot due to COVID-19. That's next. Okay.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
So insurance is one of those things that you only think about normally when something bad happens. And, you know, we're in storm season, so you're hearing a lot of devastation in different parts of the country. To talk about the insurance industry today, Tyler McGee, he's with the Frampton Insurance Agency.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Jeff. It's good to be here.
Yeah, so tell me, now you specialize in the commercial side of insurance.
Right. So our agency does personal, so home and auto, that type of stuff, but I specialize in commercial. So we basically partner with business owners to make sure that they have the best protection they can have, which, you know, covers assets, buildings, that kind of stuff. But also, you know, you mentioned in your intro, a hot topic has been business interruption, so loss of income, those type of things as well. So we try to serve as an advocate to our clients who are mostly business owners to make sure they're taken care of.
And so let's talk specifically about COVID-19 because it interrupted everybody.
Yeah.
Is that covered?
Typically, no. So, you know, there is an exclusion in almost every policy that talks about viruses and what has to take place for that coverage to kick in. And what we've seen in the deliberation has typically been no for most people. Even, you know, though there was kind of a forced mandate from the government to shut down, it wasn't due to something that's a covered loss within the policy language. So there actually is new product now, specifically from Chubb. They've come out with something that specifically addressed pandemic coverage. So that's a new product that we're researching. We're trying to do our homework on because, you know, this affected people's lives like almost nothing we've ever seen in our lifetime.
So in the early days of the pandemic, I have to imagine your phone is ringing with your customers saying, What's
going on? Yeah. So I mean, we never stop anybody from filing a claim for sure. If they felt like a claim could be justified, we'll talk through them. We'll tell them our recommendation, and if they want to file a claim, we're going to help them do that. But what we've seen from the insurance carriers is this specific language that excludes viruses, right? So
well, look into your crystal ball because I know in commercial insurance you're insuring a lot of people who have commercial office space,
right?
And now that everybody's working from home, do they still need to carry as much insurance?
You know, it's tricky. So a lot of these policies are written on an annual basis, typically. If it actually creates a new dilemma per se, because when you have vacant real estate, it completely changes the type of property you need, or excuse me, the type of policy you need, the type of coverage you need from an insurance perspective. So there's going to be a lot of challenges and a lot of unique conversations that need to be had. If you're unsure of what you have, if you own or you rent facilities, it's definitely time to pick up the phone and have a conversation because no two situations or circumstances are the same. And so that's one of the things we pride ourselves in is we get down kind of in the weeds a bit with every single one of our insureds to make sure we understand their specific set of circumstances and what products go along with that.
Yeah. We were on your Facebook page. You have a beautiful family, so we're going to show some pictures.
I'm very proud of them.
Give you a chance to kind of give a shout out to your wife and kiddos. Sure. What are their names?
Absolutely. So Summer is my wife of 7 years now and going on 8 this December. And then Mace is my son. He's 5.5 years old. Scotty is my next little girl, our middle child. She's 4. And then Stella is 2.5 years old. And I'm super proud of those kiddos you're seeing. So beautiful family, very blessed, and we actually just added a puppy. I don't even know if there's any
There you
pictures
go.
up yet of the puppy. That was 2 days ago, so we're busy around our house for sure.
Very cool. Well, I think one of the reasons people do business with other people is know, like, and trust. And you
Yeah,
seem like a really
no doubt.
nice guy, like
Thank
boy
you.
next door kind of thing. Talk about your business philosophy. What when you approach a new customer or client, that's a relationship you
Sure.
want to keep going for years.
No doubt. I mean, we definitely take a long-term relational look at all the business that we do, and that's how we prefer to do it. I mean, we actually have an incredible rate of return of our customers, one, and then also the main way our business grows is through referral. We are constantly referred business from our clients, which to us is one of the best ways that we can receive accolades or thanks, is the referral business. So I would say our philosophy is to really provide education and advisorship when it comes to insurance. I didn't realize how much I didn't know about insurance until I got in the industry. From an occupation standpoint, I'd bought tens of thousands of dollars worth of business insurance that at the end of the day, I realized I didn't really understand. And typically what we're looking at is how much is it going to cost me, right? And I really value being an advocate and someone who advises on what's the best to protect people. So that's, I would say we take a long-term relational look at being an advisor and making the best decision for you as a company.
And not necessarily selling the largest policy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm sure you talk people out of spending too much money.
Totally, and out of specific coverages that are not necessary or not prudent. And we have risk conversations, right? What is your risk tolerance? I mean, I've got some guys who carry way more risk than I would generally advise, but they're sitting on a lot of money and they're comfortable with it, and they've made that decision. We want to empower the insured to make the best decision for them, not make the decision for them.
Outstanding. Tyler McGee. We're going to put the website up to end this segment. It's Frampton. INS.com is the
got it.
website. And Tyler, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Jeff, thanks for having me today.
You bet. And that's it for now. We'll see you next time.